Whew, it is cold, let me tell you that. It's nice though. It's a little after 7 o'clock, like maybe 7:01. But as you can see, the mountains in the background. It's going to be a nice hike, that's for sure. So, unfortunately, the parking lot was full this morning, which I thought I got up enough time. I woke up at like 5:30, but I didn't get up here till probably, I don't know, maybe, well, I left the house at like 6:30-ish, 6:19-ish, but I didn't get here till 7. So, anyways, it's going to be a good hike. So, let's go have some fun. We're going to go to Ontario Peak and Bighorn Peak. So that's the plan today. So let's get started. So this is Ice House Canyon. You can see coming down. It's the trailhead's actually way up there, but you can see that I had to walk quite a while just to get here. But yeah, definitely looking forward to today's hike. Been looking forward to it all week, actually. So ready to have some fun. And it's a nice little place right here. That's, I would say, the next place from Baldy Village. So anyways, it's still early in the morning, but a lot of people are planning to hike. It's Memorial Day weekend, so a lot of people have a 3-day weekend, so that's good. Anyways, alright, so we're gonna head up to the trailhead. I'm sure you can see the people up there and the cars parked at the parking lot. So that's where we're heading. Alright. So here's one of the first cabins that you'll come to along the way. Got some people coming up the trail right now. You may be able to hear the water. Ice House Canyon is a little river that pretty much flows down the whole length of the canyon until you start doing the switchbacks and the Cucamonga Wilderness area, but which is nice. Also keeps it rather cool, hence the name Ice House Canyon, I suppose. But yeah, it's really cold in Ice House Canyon. But me, I prefer just to hike with t-shirt and some hiking pants. Just makes it easier because you always know it's going to warm up later in the day. But yep, it's really nice. There you go, you can see more of the water here really well. But it's a relaxing hike. It's going to be a long hike. 14 miles today, round trip. So something that typically I haven't done a 14 miler in a long time, so it's gonna be fun. I'm really looking forward to the views. It's supposed to clear up. When I first got up this morning, it's kind of cloudy, but looks like it's clearing really nice. So Hopefully it'll be nice views once we get to the top. Lots of rocks. Lots of rocks. Saw a ranger out here. First time I've seen a ranger here. But typically you just see them in national forests. But anyways, he asked me where I was heading, so I told him Ontario Peak and Bighorn Peak today. He said that should be nice. I said yes sir. Anyways, it's nice, cool. Wouldn't call it cold anymore. Body's warmed up from hiking a little bit. so still following the stream here, creek, whatever you want to call it. It's nice. There's an old growth. There's some big trees in here. Really interesting. I always think that's neat, that cabin's got the door. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe you can see it now. See the black door? Just comes out there right at the creek. It's really interesting to me. Always been interesting. It's a nice cabin too. Group of ladies hiking today.
Yeah. Well, we can ask everybody how they
Good morning.
feel. Good morning. But that's what I did last time, right? There's a deer up there. First time I've seen a deer out here. That was cool. I always think this section here, that tree's huge over there, but I always think this section of the Ice House Canyon Trail is very beautiful. Right here, it's really close to the creek.
One of my favorite places. Sun's bright. Come around that corner. Well, we're almost to where we're going to start doing switchbacks. I haven't started them yet. Still here in this rocky landscape here in Ice House Canyon. Views are starting to get better, and they will continue to get better as we go up. And the switchbacks finally began. I don't know if you can see the people way up ahead of me or not, but I can see them way in the distance. So, lots of hiking. Lots of hiking to do. Fun, fun, fun. Still early morning. I guess about 8:15, 8:20, something like that. So, it's all good. Morning. Morning. Definitely beautiful views. So, hey everybody, I'm hiking. Getting higher and higher. Hopefully we'll be at the saddle pretty soon. So I'm just taking it really slow. Like I said, it's very gorgeous. And it's gonna even be better once I get closer to the top, obviously. So you can see the switchbacks. People ahead of me there. I let them all pass. They're just in a big group. So I'm here by myself, which is nice. But can't wait till my family gets moved out here, obviously, so we can do this together as well. So I'm looking forward to that, most assuredly. When I get to the saddle, I'll probably take a little break and probably get something to eat. Put some sunscreen on, because where I'm going is going to be exposed to the sun. And last weekend I did Mount Baldy, Mount San Antonio, and I got burnt pretty bad. So, lesson learned. Alright, be back in a little bit. So, Haven't made it to the saddle yet, but definitely close. Probably 2 to 4, somewhere in there, switchbacks left. So saddle's gonna be right up there. So almost made it. Still got lots of energy left. Still got a long way to go too, though. But I don't plan on staying too long here at the saddle. Probably drink a little water, maybe a little snack, but kind of want to get to the peaks. That way when I'm coming down, it'll still be daylight. Of course it's early, so hopefully it won't take that much longer. So, or that long, rather. Anyways, it's beautiful. Like I always say, God's country, outdoors. Alright, see you back later. Alright, so I made it to the saddle. Just taking a break right now. As you can see, Mount Baldy in the distance. Of course, if you there's a trail down here that would take you up to Timber Mountain, and Cucamonga Peak is behind me. But I'm gonna head this way to Ontario Peak and Bighorn Peak. So looking forward to that basically all day. So that's why. But beautiful views here at the saddle. As you can see, lots of people hiking today, which is good. And a lot of groups are hiking, so I don't do the group hikes, but it's good to get people outdoors that typically don't come outdoors, so that's a good thing. And they're enjoying it, and a lot of people stop here to eat lunch. Obviously it's still morning, so it's kind of like brunch, but it's about 3.7 miles up here to the saddle on my GPS watch. So looking forward to heading out and up to Ontario Peak and up to Bighorn. So that'll be it for right now. Hopefully I'll get some good views here in a little bit, and I will share some more, if I can talk, share some more video. Alright, anyways, I'll be back. So far just leaving saddle. The saddle there, it's beautiful views, gorgeous views, and so far the trail's pretty easy going, but I'm sure there'll be some climbs once I get closer to the peaks. But I believe it's 2.8 miles, so I still have quite a ways to go. So anyways, I'm gonna enjoy every minute of this because I don't get to do this a lot. This is a new trail to me because I've never been here before, so I'm excited. See, the trail's kind of just wind through here. There's some big pine cones And that way, big ravine here. So I'm kind of like going around the edge of Ice House Canyon edge here on the wall. So it's kind of cool. It's flat right now. And I believe Kelly's camp will be the first thing I come to. And then I'll turn left because there'll be a kind of like a breakaway or a fork. And then I'll head to one of the peaks. I'll read the trail map or marker when I get there. So, a lot of charred wood up here. Looks like there's definitely been some fires, but must be from lightning. So, weather in the mountains often, you know, changes drastically, changes quickly. And it's a whole lot different compared to, you know, the Inland Empire or Los Angeles. Anytime you're in an elevation, weather's totally different. Totally different. So you have to come prepared for whatever may happen while you're out here. There's a good shot of Mount San Antonio and the Baldy Bowl. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause it. Of course, I'll be back in a snap to you, but for me, it'd probably be a few minutes. Whew. Beautiful views everywhere. So far, I'm really liking it. It's different. Different and different is good. You know, I can't tell you how beautiful it is. And even though a 4K camera still wouldn't do this justice. So I recommend you getting out here and enjoying the hike. So Thunder Mountain's gonna be up here. Telegraph Peak's gonna be over here, and then Thunder Mountain. So they call it the 3 T's. So if you go the other way, the opposite way of what I went, you'll go through the 3 T's and down at the Baldy Ski Lodge. So I think I'll do that hike one day. Don't know when I'll be able to do that because I think it's 17 miles. I mean, it's definitely a long hike. So something that I'd have to plan for. I mean, today's 14, but you know, mountain miles are a lot different compared to just road miles. So, and people who never hike, they don't understand that. So imagine typically if you're making 30-minute miles, which is kind of, I would say, average. I mean, that's pretty good when you're hiking in the mountains. So just keep that in mind. Anywhere from, I would say the average range would be, depends on steep terrain or not, but when I keep up with it, I would say 28 to 35 would be an average mile. Just depends on the person, obviously. But anyways, all right, I'm gonna keep hiking. Be back later. Little chipmunk. Alright, so looks like I made it to Kelly's camp. This is the only snow I've seen that's left from the winter, and it's what, May 27th today, so it'll all be gone soon though. Alright, so I do believe I'm going to take a, man, that's a big squirrel. Squirrel's huge. Man, he's been living here a long time. Let's see if I can get close to him. What a tail. Call him Fat Boy Squirrel. Man, he's huge. Jeez. Somebody's got a tent set up over there, so somebody stayed here last night. Alright. Well, time for me to continue on. Campfire stoves only with permit. Alright, we shall continue. Alright, be back later. So, still hiking obviously, but just want to show you all this a lot of dead trees here. I was watching another YouTube video about it, and looked pretty desolate. That's why I wanted to put sunscreen on today. Just because I did a little research on YouTube and knew that it was going to be like this. So, and here in Southern California, the sun is typically out. So I recommend you always have sunscreen. Definitely. Alright, I'll be back later. Alright, so I'm just not getting my first good view of the Inland Empire. So you got Rancho Cucamonga, Upland, Ontario, all down that way. Have a map or a trail marker, and it says Bighorn Peak to the left and Ontario Peak to the right. So 1 mile to Ontario Peak and 1.34 miles to Bighorn, which is the opposite direction. So anyways, definitely gorgeous views above the clouds, and looks like I'm going to go to Ontario Peak first and then head back down this way. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so the distance you can see the Mojave Desert way out there, and I'm just making my way through this brush. Trail's really narrow through here, so be mindful for snakes, cautious of bears, things that you can't really see very well,
just a precaution. So, oh, it's feeling good. Still early enough in the day. You're not worn out. But definitely looking forward to eating something once I get to probably Ontario Peak this time. Because I didn't eat nothing at the saddle. I just said, just have some water. And that was it. So, pretty high elevation now. So, nice. Definitely nice. You know, there's some steep climbs. There's also a lot of straight portions like this, which gives you a break, which has been nice. Hello?
Hi.
How you doing?
Fine.
All right, good.
Good.
I'm alive. Something about getting out in the outdoors, it just makes you feel alive. You know, because a lot of us, we sit in a cubicle, we have an office, you know, we're cooped up with the same people every day at work, and not saying it's a bad thing, you know, as long as you got a good employee base, but it's just nice to get out and get some fresh air, you know, and that to me is the most important thing. Even when I was a kid growing up in school, I constantly come home from school, tell mom, you know what, we're going out to the woods, because, you know, I lived in the country in Mississippi. That's where I grew up. And it was easy for me to get away because we had 300 acres of land as a family. So it was nice for me just to break away, and I really enjoyed that. And as an adult, I still enjoy it. Probably love it more because as a child I probably took it for granted. So now here I am, enjoying the day. Alright, so I will be back, and you know it, later. Picture at Mount San Antonio again. It's the, you can tell there's a saddle, but it's the one, the peak on the right is San Antonio. Okay, so I am hoping that is Ontario Peak. So heading there right now. And there I plan to rest a little while. You can just see the views. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Mountains in the distance as well. So glad to have made it this far. And hopefully I'll be sitting on that peak in just a few minutes. Alright. Another view from the Inland Empire side. It's kind of hazy off in the distance, but it's clear and beautiful up here. So don't want to fall down there. Definitely not. Looks like it's the peak. Let's pray it's the peak. So, it's been a good hike. Alright. Almost at the top of the peak. We're definitely out of breath right now. So, decided to stop in this shade. There's lots of little switchbacks along the way. And so on. And I'm sure there's going to be more heading up that way. But all the views are spectacular. So you can't see it now, but Timber Mountain will be over there. Telegraph Peak, Thunder. So I believe those are the 3 T's. Now I've been to Timber. Timber Mountain's nice. It's only like I want to say 0.8 miles from the saddle, so that's not very bad. Not at all. So let's continue on. Another little switchback. Looks like we'll get some more views of the Inland Empire up here. Ugh. Tell that elevation takes its toll on you. Glad that there's some shady places up here so I can relax and get away from the sunshine. That sun is melting me. That's why this morning you see people with down jackets on and all this cold weather gear, but to be honest with you, you don't need it. Once your body warms up, get your blood pumping, it's just extra gear you gotta carry all day, because now it's hot. So, just hit 1,000 calorie burn, 6.4 miles from where we started at Ice House Canyon. looks like we are here. A little more. So here's the registry. You can actually sign once you get up here. And see if I can get some better views out here. Oh yeah, amazing. So I actually climbed up on these rocks and just taking a look at the view from up here. So this is Ontario Peak. So very nice. Very nice indeed. So now I'm gonna enjoy lunch. Gotta get down these rocks without killing myself, but I'm definitely gonna enjoy lunch. Alright, be back later. So finished eating. I've been resting, laid down a while, found this shady place. So it was nice to cool off, get out of the scorching sun. Because as you can see, it's pretty barren right through there. I mean, there's just, most of the trees are dead. There's some a little bit of new growth coming up, but not much. So anyways, it's nice to find this. And decided not to go to Bighorn Peak today. I decided that best thing to do is just head back down, because I kind of want to save that for another adventure, another day of hiking. Kind of worried about my sunburn, because I got sunburn like I told you last week on San Antonio. Now I did bring sunscreen, I did put it on, but I can tell that I'm already kind of bubbling up a little bit, and that's not a good sign. So I decided when I leave here, I'm just going to go straight down to Ice House Canyon, and then I will go to the car and get out of here. But still a lot of hiking to go. I mean, I have to go down, but I mean, it's beautiful. I'm soaking up the views while I'm up here. They're just gorgeous, and really have appreciated the good weather, and it's just great to get outdoors. I know I say it over and over again, but it's the truth. You know, a lot of people don't get outdoors, and some people don't even have the opportunity to get outdoors. So if you have the opportunity, I say definitely get out here and enjoy it. So got some gnats and bugs flying around, but that's part of it. Anyways, I'll be back on for maybe a little more footage later. Don't know if I see something cool on the way down. Other than that, that's about it for this trip. But thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe. Chihara will be joining us soon, so that's a good announcement. She was approved her visa at the embassy on Monday this week, so she will be flying in June 14th. Her and Iori
and Mason, so hopefully we'll start doing some family adventures, and definitely her and I will be doing some stuff as well. So anyways, looking forward to that. So stay tuned and please subscribe. And that's it for now. Trying to get as much footage as I can, even though I'm going back down. You know, sometimes you get a different perspective on things when you're going the opposite direction. So just wanted to take a few more minutes or seconds of video and just soak it all up.